So, participants, now let us start the last session of value-added course. Session number 10 is on the topic personal action planning. PAP means personal action planning, or P4S means planning for success. It's very important as good as goal setting, because goal setting, now your goals are ready, but if you will not act, if you will not make personal plans, then how you will get success on your goals? So this is very important, but this is more vast than goal setting. So, but let us introduce at least that. So one separate 10 hours model will be on personal action planning. So if you set complete goals and want to reach them, you will need an action plan with those goals. So action plan is a monitor for the accomplishment of goals. Suppose your goal is writing a paper, or just getting room clean, then you have to make action plan. First day I will clean bedroom, second day I will clean hall, like that. So that action plan has to be there. And I told you, in action plan you definitely add manifestation techniques. Morning what I will do, evening what I will do. So action planning is the process of turning your strategy and goals into action. So strategy means first goal, which is your first goal, second goal, or even if one goal you are making action plan for one goal, then what will be the strategy of cleaning? Are you considering cupboards, or are you considering only room floors, or you are considering room ceiling? So strategy and actions are important. Taking your ideas and planning how to make them reality. Now here idea has to be think out, planning has to be done, and it has to be written down also. So in other words, action planning is working out what exactly you need to do. Suppose whatever is your goal statement is there, what you need to do. You have just done the good implementation of coaching also. Now, what are the ways? What are the options? Depending upon that, you can make and decide something to do. So, whether those are personal goals or organizational goals does not matter. Means not only this has to be used for personal, as a leader, you have to do it for organizational goals also. Suppose I told you the industrial visit of my students or my teachers. I used to do for that also. I used to sit 5 minutes morning also. When visit used to be there, I used to visualize in morning everything is happening nicely. Boss has come in the time. All students have gathered in the time. They have started. I'm getting message from my staff, ma'am, we are leaving. And then I'm getting message of staff, oh, we have reached at the destination, like that. So that also requires action planning. 5 minutes action plan, manifestation. It might be for your organizational goals. Okay. So step one in action planning is identify the broad actions needed to achieve your intermediate milestone. So I just told you, one student communicated in morning that he has set the goals. Three rooms are no home is clean in the 3 days. So what will be intermediate steps? I told you, if 3 days you want home cleaning, then first day kitchen, second day bedroom. So intermediate actions. This is relatively easy, because rather than thinking whole complete home cleaning plan, it's easy to imagine or plan one room cleaning. And if you will make a plan for one room cleaning, depending upon the time, remaining time, or depending upon the experience which you could get, you can make plan for another room cleaning. Okay, so keep the actions broad. For example, create study plan, placement plan. Means suppose now you are making study plan, then you have to say one unit in one day, so or one unit in one week. So this is the broad, rather than considering only study plan. So cut into the pieces. Okay, and then step two is break each broad action down into smaller. Now, one unit chapter you have considered for your study plan. You check it whether you do your planning for study like this or no. Whether you do timetable for your study like this. Suppose now you have said one week, one unit, then again now this broad action you just break into the smaller tasks. So you say, if in 1 week I want to complete one unit, then see how many pages are there. So okay, 20 pages are there, which book I am using. So in 1 week, Saturday, Sunday, forget, or which day you will work, find out the number of days and then divide it. Okay, so you will say five pages per day. Okay, so that is your small plan. So at this stage, you need to get into more detail, may not be what the minute level. Means what I said, 5 pages in 1 day. I have not said 1 page. Okay, but this is the moderate step. Then step 3, identify who will take responsibility for each action. Now here always responsibility you have to only take. Who will clean? You will say mother is not helping. You will say that I am not feeling well. Then who will take responsibility of room cleaning? Who will take responsibility of your study? Okay. So identify whether I will clean or mother will clean, or whatever role you are giving to mother, and whatever role you are giving to your sister or brother. Identify, and then your goal of cleaning home in 3 days will be satisfied. Suppose morning goal cricket match is on, but whose responsibility cricket match is on? The cricket match is not on only depending upon your responsibility. So that is also a very important to identify the motivate, the inspiring, send the codes to the your cricket what is said, who is leader or who is playing best, inspire him. So when you will think on the responsibility, then only you will go on taking actions. So if you cannot identify one individual, then you are either not working at a level of sufficient detail. So step number 3. So step 4 is work out what could possibly go wrong and some contingency plans. Yes. Now what will be the wrong? I will see some guest will come, room will not be clean. Okay, contingency plans should be ready. Okay, suppose I will not able to clean bedroom first day, then second day I have to clean bedroom and kitchen both. Or what I will do, then if some guest will come, I will just manage with my servant. I will give more money to servant, and I will say you clean bedroom. Then I will clean tomorrow kitchen. Like that. Contingency plan, risk management, what could possibly go wrong. In action planning also it is there. In good implementation it is there, in action planning also is important, because if you will not think this, then your action plan will not be correct, which will be executed. Action plan has to be done very satisfactorily. So when you are considering action plan, 5 pages per day, here how I thought that 20 pages in 1 week. So I have not thought in a 1 week, 7 days are there, so 2 or 3 pages. I consider contingency with my nature only. So I said 5 days, 5 pages 1 day. I just consider I will just study 4 days only. So always your planning should have breathing room. Okay. Never make you have seen in the New Year's, you just say it never happens. We never wake up early in the morning. So that way our action plan should be feasible. Now step 5 is take a long hard look at what else is going on in the whether it's contributing to the strategy. This is surprisingly difficult to do. Now areas which are not contributing to the overall strategy means here now you are considering the cleaning and 1 day 1 room, but that is your strategy, but you just see after 1 day whether it has gone as per your wish or as per your expectations, and how it will go long, hard 3 days. You have to see it, how it will complete within 3 days. And it's very difficult to do, but you need to do it. And last step is stop those actions and areas which are either not contributing to the strategy or actively damaging it. Suppose you have just seen yesterday was your kitchen cleaning day, and then yesterday you found that you just said why 2 hours will be required. Okay, now let us watch movie. We can start at 10 o'clock. Let us start at 10 o'clock. By 12, I will be clean my whole kitchen. But that would not have worked due to some problems. So stop those actions which are not contributing. Means don't keep at the night. Start with the beginning. So that will be the change in your action plan. Don't keep as a burden. Always I say don't keep a burden. Never say tomorrow I will do. Start from today only. So that way stop the actions or areas which are either not contributing to the strategy or actively damaging it. Okay. So here is the action planning. Now for what action planning is required? Action planning is so vast topic. Action planning is required for short-term goals, long-term goals, your life goals. But what goals are to put here? I am finding lot of problem from your side to set goals also. म्हणजे तुम्हाला गोल्स लिहायचे म्हटले ना तरी प्रॉब्लेम आलाय लक्षात घ्या. आठवड्याचे गोल्स मी काय लिहू? मग 2-3 दिवसात मॅनिफेस्टेशन होणारे काय लिहू? आणि तो एक आता म्हणजे नाव नाही सांगत मी. एक मुलगा तो ह्याच्यातच होता. कम्फर्ट झोन, कम्फर्ट झोन. शेवटी काल मी चिडले म्हटलं तू हे गोलच सोडून दे. कम आउट ऑफ कम्फर्ट झोन म्हणजे काय? He yesterday communicated me, I will come out of comfort zone. Then I said, again will. Muk, you have not understood. If you are using again will, I will come out of comfort zone. Then he said, I had used have. Then you said, don't use have. I said, you had used, I have to come out of comfort zone. I have to come out of comfort zone is also future tense or it is not a present tense. I have to means what? It is not, you have not come out from your comfort zone. I have to come out of comfort zone. And how you will measure that? So I just became, means I just asked him, you have not understood. Again and again, I will not tell you how you will measure if you have come out of comfort zone. And I said, what is the use of this goal? Exactly see what you want to achieve. See what I am trying to convince or explain you. You think how you have to think end results. Okay, you want to come out of comfort zone means what? You want to give trouble to the body or whether you want to give unhappiness to you means what? I have to come out of comfort zone means it I should study it. I should not enjoy. End result. Focus on the end results. Okay. So for what action planning is required? Mainly action planning is required for our mission, passion, profession, and vocation. Okay. So if you see what is vocation, what the world needs. Now you may not think on that. Then what you love, you think. Only just think what you love, what you are good at, then what someone will pay for. Now, this you have to consider. Okay. At least start from the goals. These are higher after completing the goal. Okay. When you will complete your goal statement, then only you can jump for this. So, passion means what you love. What your soul are fine with. आता पॅशन म्हणजे काय एखादं व्यक्ती म्हणा एखादं पुस्तक म्हणा एखादं सिटी म्हणा एखादी फूड याची पॅशन असते आपल्याला एखादा पेट असतो मग त्याच्याशी करमत नाही मग या पॅशन बद्दल गोल करायला काही हरकत नाहीये ना मग मिशन म्हणजे काय सो वर्ल्ड नीड्स यू आर गोइंग टू प्रोव्हाइड व्हॉट इज वर्ल्ड नीड्स अँड व्हॉट यू आर गोइंग टू प्रोव्हाइड टू द वर्ल्ड सो दॅट इज युअर मिशन ओके नाव युअर मिशन लाईक युअर पॅशन ड्राईव्ह यू मिशन आणि पॅशन असेल तर आपल्याला ऑटोमॅटिक काम करायला कंटाळा येत नाही आपण ऑटोमॅटिक काम करत राहतो इनलेस काम करत राहतो इफ वी हॅव माय मिशन अँड पॅशन but rather than coming from internal place a mission is usually doing something for someone other than yourself so there is a difference between passion and mission is for other cells what world needs and passion is for your own cells now आता मी इथे बसली आहे कॉलेजमध्ये कॉलेजमध्ये बसली आहे हे काय माझं मिशन आहे म्हणजे काय म्हणता येईल प्रोफेशन आहे आणि व्हॅल्यू ऍडेड कोर्स घेते ही माझी पॅशन आहे मिशन आहे थोडस फरक आहे नाव समथिंग दॅट यू कॅन बी पेड होकेशन मी इथे जॉब करते हे माझं होकेशन आहे पण if vocation you will do for many years, so it becomes profession. So I use what I am doing profession because I am having now in this college I work 29, so it has become my profession. तर ह्या चारही गोष्टी इंटरव्ह्यूला विचारतात बरं का. फोटो काढून घ्या,